On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on. A blessed and wonderful Friday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps, to the name Friday the day when Mr. Smile pan some of the ones and ones them pocket. So whilst you're out there traversing these streets from Moran Point to the Grill Point, as always, my peeps, safe travel, pan the gravel, and continuously look out on the corner, yeah, cause the old dirty corner boy them always out there. Alerts, yeah man. So in the morning, my peeps, we're gonna kick it off with an updated story in relation to a story that I brought yesterday of a missing woman. Well, a woman that had gone missing in Mexico trying to cross the Mexican border to enter into the United States of America. Now I'm speaking about this female presently on your screen, Shamara Vassel. She also had her 5-year-old child with her, Shamar Marshall. So watch this now, my peeps. I also played a voice clip, a very short voice clip of Shamara Vassel's mother crying and basically pleading for help for the safe return of her daughter. But On The Spot News Media has also learned that Shamara Vassel is the daughter of the reputed gang leader for Top Jungle in the community of Arnett Gardens in the Kingston Western Police Division. That reputed gang leader is known as Nine in the streets. He's presently incarcerated. He has been incarcerated for quite some time. He was a top tier Nakis and Clappis in a Top Jungle and rose to prominence whilst incarcerated. Now, Shamara Vassel is affectionately called in the streets as Ninesha. It is very interesting how that detail was left out, but anyway, On The Spot News Media is always on the spot. Remember that. Yeah, man. So now tension is brewing between families. Why I state that? There's a female, a set of family, who lives in the troubled Tarrington Park community, which is still in the Kingston Western Police Division. It is said that her child's father, who also went through the Mexican border, who is presently in the United States of America, his sister introduced Shamara Vassel, aka Ninesha, to the border link. Now, Shamara has been missing for 16 days to be exact. It is said that when she was on a bus, she made a call to get the number of the Mexican link where I go bring them through the border. But a female apparently took the phone from her and was speaking to the person on the other side of the line, asking her if the money was paid. Now, the person on the other side of the line was asking which money that. Them not understand what the person I talk about pan the transportation link. Anyways, whatsoever that conversation was, and the person on the bus took her phone away from her, and her mother, her child's father, and other family members and friends has not heard from her since. Now, her incarcerated father, said to be the reputed Don for Top Jungle, is furious. And he has sent out numerous messages to the family that introduced her to the border link, stating clearly that if he don't hear from his daughter by Monday coming to their Friday, so Monday coming if him not hear from him daughter, different thing I go take place. So that may literally cause a family war because the persons that he sent those messages to is related to her child's father. So that just goes to show you, my peeps. Again, no loyalty among thieves. Yeah, man. So on the Spot News Media will most definitely be keeping close tabs on this one. And I hope that you, the persons from Tarrington Park, I hope you're listening to the voice of On the Spot News Media and take the necessary steps that you may to secure your safety. Because we all know who 90 is, and for those who is not new to the channel would have heard me doing several vlogs as it relates to that criminal element who is presently incarcerated. So do what you must to protect yourself, because threats coming from the likes of 90 should not be taken lightly. Yeah, man. And for those who may feel like me, I give them props. No, I'm not giving 90 no props whatsoever. 90 know that too. But I'm just speaking facts. And I'm trying to preserve a life or two. But anyway, make we continue. Now another update about knockings and clappings that took place on the 28th of August this year in the St. Catherine South Police Division in the Old Harbour policing space. Where on that Wednesday evening, 5 people end up get can up. Yeah, man, in a motor vehicle. I covered that story a few days ago where I spoke about the church people them we get can up in the car in Africa, in a Old Harbour. Now, in that story, the authorities named 2 suspects, a criminal element that goes by the name of Pops, and another criminal element identified as Duppy Meka. Now, another knockings and clappings go on recently, where this brother presently on your screen was taken out in a hail of bullets. Same place in the community of Africa along Burke Road. He has since been identified as Dwayne McDaniel, otherwise known as Madu, or Corey. Now Corey are one of them slick criminal there. We deal with him thing in such a way that the regular members of Chan Public don't have him as a suspect at all. Them see him as one of the good youth them in the place where I try to hold the peace. But that is just a facade. One of them slick type of criminal there. Now Corey is a knockis and clappis, but more so one who enables the criminal acts to be carried out and facilitates the knockis and clappis them with the means to commit these criminal acts. So Corey is a old dirty kind of boy himself. Yeah, man. So the two criminal elements them, we're gonna knock it and clap it on the church people them. Allegedly because they are stating that them obia, them grandfather, that are Pops and Duppy Meka. So that is the reason why them gonna knock it and clap it on the church people them. But them grandfather go a obia man for some sort of business. And it seems as if it never work and him end up drop out. So them a blame them people say a them cast a spell pan them grandfather for them grandfather drop out. Hence the reason why them gonna knock it and clap it pan them. Luckily for them, no one lost their lives. Now the criminal elements them, as I stated, will carry out the knockings and clappings there. Pops and Duppy Meka. Alright? And next one known as Boise. A female grandfather did also lose him 3 points. Now it is said that a Corey give them the firearm for go carry out the knockings and clappings. It is just that Corey never know say that them did I go do with the firearm one time and give it to them. But Corey are the one who give it to them nonetheless. So he is still culpable in my eyes. Now who remember this criminal element here presently on your screen identified as Farin? On the Spot News Media would have covered many vlogs on this criminal element until he was fatally taken out in a hail of bullets by Officer Yeman Pick and team some time ago. Now after Farin lose fame 3 points, this criminal element here presently on your screen identified as Juicy rose to prominence as the next top knockers and clappers in a Farin little crew. Yeah, man. So right now, fingers are being pointed on Juicy, stating that a Juicy knock it and clap it pan Dwayne McDaniel, aka Madu or Corey, and took his life. Now a war is literally on the horizon between both warring factions. Now on your screen, Juicy is the one to the left of your screen who is dressed very colorful in the orange. Look like a little piece of old hang pan nail. You remember when a granny used to say, "Go, you look like a hang pan nail." Meaning say you look like some whole wear and done out crush up clothes where them just hang up and nail back at the door. A so Juicy look. Yeah, man. So me not know how them a people here. I have them a hang pan nail looking boy here has done in a them place. And beside him is another known and reputed criminal element known as Rumbelly. They were all a part of the criminal network led by the now deceased Farin. Yeah, man. So watch this now. Persons living in and around that space, brace yourself because the knockings and clappings are going to continue. Yeah, man. So watch this now, my peeps. Over there in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled Clarendon Police Division, a section of Clarendon known as Palmer's Cross has been rocked with yet again another fatal knockings and clappings. Now, in the past, on the Spot News Media covered several vlogs on a criminal organization from the Web Lane community in Palmer's Cross, Clarendon. Now these criminal elements are back to their no-nonsense knockings and clappings. Them literally start to show up them ugly self again, taking the lives of many in and around their own community. Now these same people, from Palmer's Cross, are the same ones that shield these criminal elements and aid and abet in the commission of crimes. Now the same criminal elements are now turning the weapons on them, and now they're crying. And I'm not pointing fingers on any special person, and I'm not saying that everyone in that immediate community supports the Webleyan criminal elements. But I'm saying that you know that over the years, they have been sheltered and protected by the community. Now the community cries. Now this female presently on your screen, identified as 41-year-old Debian Markland Barrett. Her life was taken sometime around midday yesterday at a bar in Clarendon, which is in close proximity to the Webleyan area. Now it is being circulated on social media that her life was taken in the post office where she works. But she is indeed the post mistress. But her life was taken in a bar close to Webleyan. Now it is said that she was inside the bar when criminal elements unknown to her fatally take her life, leaving her lifeless on the floors of the bar. Now on the spot, news media received photographs of that brutal and horrific incident. And may I tell you, my peeps, I know nothing will look good. Yeah, man, them deal with the situation grimy. Now it is said that it's criminal elements from Webleyan that carried out that brutal attack on her. Now what going on, my peeps, is that some time ago, her husband had a dispute with a neighbor. The police came into play. The neighbor got locked up. And by the neighbor got bail and got back out, the husband get caught up. Her husband was a mechanic. So it is said that she was an eyewitness to the knockings and clappings of her husband. So shortly after the husband get caught up, the neighbor that he had the dispute with also lost his life. Then criminal elements aligned to the neighbor that the husband had the dispute with from Webleyan decide say them are gonna knock it and clap it pan she, as it is that female that gave police information about the neighbor and make the police them lock him up. Now, my peeps, you see how criminal elements can use intimidatory tactics to keep an entire community hostage. Me I telling you, my peeps, Jamaica are run like in the days of old, back in a slavery days, where people have to go stand up on them foot and basically put them life at risk to stop the unnecessary bloodshed where go on. We alone have control over this, you know. What them I gonna do? Knock it and clap it on the entire community. And it is a small fraction of them compared to us. Right now, you know, me tell you this, you know. Me willing to lay my life on the line any day if a criminal element take the life of anybody who is there and close to me. You know, I've got to take my own too. Because me nah go sit by and allow Uno to do the dirt, do the damage, and just walk by every day, free like a bird in the tree, and my family members or loved ones is 6 feet under. No, that can't work. You know, I've got to take my 3 points too. That is how me see it. And literally, other levels there right now Jamaica reach, where people have got just put them foot down and just decide say, if I so. But this has to stop at some point in time. If I even for the betterment of the ones coming up. We have to safeguard something for youths them can come enjoy. Because this generation of vipers and Gen Z Jezebel literally come to destroy everything where people like me and you work so hard for them come up and enjoy it. And instead of them I enjoy it and I add to it, them I destroy it. Yeah, man. Now the last thing that me I gotta talk about is a known and reputed top knockers and clappers from Salt Spring. He's aligned to the squash faction of the Six, a criminal element who frequents in a Salt Spring and also 41 Rose Heights. But Tekwe himself go through the border or boat himself in along with J-Man and now resides in the United States of America. He's always seen in many videos with Squashman, a parade around with heavy artillery. Now, the criminal element that me I talk about is none other than FredMan. Now, on the spot, news media received information that FredMan was caught with this criminal element presently on your screen, identified as DonBerry in the state of New York with an illegal firearm. Yeah, man. So information surrounding the particular incident is presently sketchy. But on the spot, news media will most definitely dig deeper into this breaking news and update you in subsequent newscast. Yeah, man. So anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.